This last one here, I guess I just got sidetracked and I didn't really download. So I only have 2 pictures for this, but that's all right. Because quite frankly, I don't want to look at these pictures. Things you didn't know about The Grudge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
It was released October, and we're going to see if we can get through this one quickly, because honest to God, this movie scared the piss out of me. It was released October 22nd, 2004. Its budget was $10 million, and it made $187.3 million at the box office. Now, the success of The Ring actually helped get The Grudge made. Sam Raimi was also played a huge part in getting the movie made, even though the Ju-on series, which is what The Grudge is based off of, was already a cultural phenomenon over in Japan. American studios were not stoked about remaking it, so Sam Raimi, who was a huge fan, kind of jumped in, saying that the series terrified him, and he ended up producing the 2004 remake. Now, for you Phasmophobia fans, Frank, The Grudge is based on, do you know what kind of ghost?
I'm drawing a blank right
An
now.
onryo.
There you go.
The spirit of a wronged individual that is able to inflict pain and damage to the living world in a quest for vengeance.
It's always a demon.
And this, okay. And so, this is why I'm glad I didn't download these pictures. And I'll get to why when we're done with all of this. But there's the scene when Kayako, I can never remember how to say it, attacks from under the bed sheets. That was inspired by an urban legend in Japan that's called the girl in the gaps, which is where it's like where these ghosts show up in like these really small area. Dude, I'm telling you, the Japanese know how to scare the shit out of you. Something that helped set The Grudge apart from the other Japanese remakes like The Ring and Dark Water is that it's actually set over in Japan. So you still kind of had that feeling over there. And finally, jumping ahead to the 2020 remake, The House is number 44, which is a nod to the short film that kicked off the franchise, which comes from 1998, and it's the name of it's basically 10 fours in a row. This is 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 10 in a row. So anyway, I'm going to get this picture off the screen because it scares the shit out of me. So I was telling Icky, like I said, Icky and I worked in Eugene together back in like 2004, 2005. And this was around when I was really like loving horror movies. I would just go to Best Buy or someplace and buy DVDs and watch them. And The Grudge, I watched one night by myself in my apartment. I did not
Good
sleep
for you, sir.
damn near that entire night. Like all the scene, like the one where like she shows up in the sheets. I got up, I'd look under the bed, I would look in my closet. Like it just, no, I'm not gonna watch that movie ever again.
See, that's why I just don't like horror movies. I don't want that in my brain. I want to be scared to watch the news.
Well, see, here's the thing. Like, I
just go to work.
I used to love horror movies, and I started to watch Spiral. That's the Saw movie that Chris Rock did.
Yeah.
Because I really liked the Saw movies, even with the gore and everything. It was always fine. There's this opening scene from that movie that I was just like, that's,
Spoilers.
Yeah, not entertained by that. I mean, it's this dude, he's in a subway tunnel, and he's got his tongue clamped down, and the whole point is he's a cop who's told so many lies that they've put innocent people behind bars, so in order to save his life, he just needs to let his body hang, it'll rip his tongue out of his mouth, and then he can run away.
Okay.
Spoiler alert, he still fucking dies. He loses his tongue, and then he ends up plastered on the front of the subway train.